Welcome back. So today we're going to work on being able to invoke shell commands from OpenCode Desktop with expanded shell. That's what we were doing in the latest stream, and we're going to try to finish it. And if there's some time left, I will try to build OpenCode in GitHub Actions so that I don't have to build it locally and install it, although I am not sure. So the latest episode, we have some comments and so on, but the what's the name? The Minimax, I said revert changes and it reverted the commit, and I just wanted a new commit that changes the stuff back to what it was. But we have managed to recover some of this data. Okay, so this is version 4. We have managed to recover some of this data. So this is from version 4. You know what I mean? And yeah. So I'm going to take a look at what it has done exactly, and we will see. So we have description. We have, yeah. Why is there description in there in the first place? So the one that should not be there is the description from here, not this one. That's what I did very well. And that the slot and define this and that. It has user trial shell assistant and a system message by origin. This and that. Part dispatch tool and so on. Yeah, so the only thing I want to actually change is this thing in line 183. 183. I don't want to add an input description, if you ask me. Why would you need that? Is it like that? Hit diff. Okay, so this is quite similar. So hit lock. This is going to be number 2. Number 2. And we're going to create, wait, I haven't added this thing yet. We're going to commit this as number 2, and now we're going to say that this is version 5. So check out this thing as version 5. We will squish 2 commits. We will see what's going on in here, and we were, yeah. So we're going to squish the last 2 commits. Wait. Yeah, let's try to do this from GT manually. Maybe it's going to be easier to do. So this is number 4, and down here we have number 5. So let's cherry pick this one here. Cherry pick into number 5 and cherry pick into number 5. That's right. And now we can rebase like this. So we can squash. Here it is. That's it is. Nice. And now I'm supposed to be able to take a look at the change. So we have the description. We have this CSS stuff, but this brush tool, this and that, and this should be what. It's not exactly the same thing that we had because it had another name which I liked more, but this is much better than what we had before. So now we should be able to run this thing in here, and yeah, let's see how this goes. Ace of Cups, feel good. Wait a minute. That tells me something. Not here. We don't want this here. Okay, so. Okay, let's try this thing and see what happens. So we are here. It says something like there's something missing here. Oh, I don't know. This is new. And let's shell for now. Hit the status to see. Okay, so we have this color here, and now we can say run, hit the status. Hopefully it doesn't. The bash tool was called with invalid arguments. Wait a minute. Missing key of description. Oh, that's what I have just removed. So apparently, version 4. I mean, this commit here without this thing here was the right thing to do. So, okay, this has exploded again. Let me just open hit G another time so that this is much easier to deal with. So again, this version 4 thing. So in here, I want to create the branch feature desktop shell mode expanded version 6. The problem that they have with this, which means this is version 6, the problem that they have with this is that this change, it's changing the input, and that's concerning. So why adding an origin here is asking for the input? So why status running input description? Okay, I don't understand. I don't understand why is that. So let me close this thing. Let's try again to run this thing. Let's see if this fixes it. In the we will ask the LLM to explain to us why the hell this should work like that, and hopefully it doesn't take too long in order to do so. Because right now I'm a bit confused of what we're supposed to be doing in here. You know what I mean? Okay, so here we are again. So there's the OpenCode stuff, which is loading right now. Okay, so let's shell hit x status, and let's build run hit the status, and now this is working. Shell check hit the status. So hit the status. Yeah, look at that, it works. But I don't understand why. And that's why I'm going to ask in here. So please reread my latest commit. I have modified it. Can you please explain to me why the input at a status running should have that additional description if I am only adding the if I'm only adding the origin field, the origin attribute. It's like a hidden book. It's like a hidden bug, you know. Maybe description should have been added there in the first time. Build. Failed to send prompt, failed to fetch. What? Oh, look at that. There's something right in here. Local server. Why is this it's not running? What the hell? Is it why? It's very strange. Let's close this thing and open it up again. Okay, so apparently it has saved this thing. Nice. Now let's see what. Oh yeah, because I installed 1.14.42 and I mean I don't know. Install and restart didn't work for me last time. Let me just check because I have seen 2 releases in a row and I'm a bit confused. Maybe they have problems. Where the hell is this? Maybe they have problems in here. So 90 minutes ago in this one. Okay, 90 minutes ago. 1 hour ago. I mean, they are quite. Fix ACP, include tool image attachments in updates. Keep provider and config API responses working when the auth loaders are non-JSON options to provider. When auth loaders add non-JSON options to providers. Include tool image. Include tool image attachments in ACP update and session updates. Replace. Okay, let me see. Let's see what this says. Yes, it's a pre-existing laden back, not something introduced by your origin tagging. Here's why it was always wrong. The shell tool schema requires description from this and that. Tool input validation happens at the execution time when shell implements the tool pod, sets this. A description later when system processes the pod. It validates input against the schema and throws missing key a description error. Normal model tools will always include description because the LLM provides it in the tool called arguments. Or manual shell path size steps the LLM, so it inputs what's always incomplete. It just happened to never be validated until now. The fix is correct. Description is the right by default. Since there's no user provided description for a shell command type at the prompt, the origin type is independent. So yes, this and that. Okay. So we are right. Let's push this thing into into our source code. So like this, version 6. So now I'm going to, oh my god, many stuff. Run failed. What? Type check, found 3 errors. Yeah, this is wait a minute. But.metadata.origin property state does not exist. What the hell is this? Okay, let's UI type check. I mean, this wasn't an error when I think when this was done. Okay, can you please fix the error with an additional comment? And the error is down here. In the yeah. The thing is, I'm not sure this has been pushed or not. So what we have here, this has been pushed or not. Prepush script failed. Husky prepushes failed. Yeah. So let's see. I mean, this is going to take a bit because it's the Minimax free model thing instead of the Codex, which I have reached the limits. Message fix UI type quadrant origin check on tool pods fix. Okay, so apparently this has been fixed. Let me just check. What the hell has this thing done? I don't know. I wonder if it's worth taking a look at the old video and see what the hell we were doing. But yeah. So again, this is number 6. I should squash this thing. Let me see. Assuming this is right, I should squash this thing, but okay, I'm going to push this as B6 so that we have the test being done in here. And so if version 6. So if this does not fail, I will create 7, I will send 7, and then we will work from there. You know what I mean? I'm curious to know if this TSGO stuff is something from, you know, Okay, look at that, version 6. Now let's refresh the GG thing. So, oh no, what has happened to GG? The least stable tool for JIT, apparently. So let's fork from here so that we have number 7 thing, desktop shell mode expanded version 7. Nice. Here it is. So cherry pick into version 7 and cherry pick into version 7. And now I'm going to rebase these 2 commits, and because right now we are in version 7, so I'm going to rebase latest 2 commits, and we are good to go. So we rebase this thing, we put the original message, and now we put the original message. Yeah. So now we should be able to push version 7, and now we're going to, we're going to forget about all of these, and we're going to do like branches or whatever. So it's going to be Adrian 15 custom version 1 thing, and wait a second, we're going to do it from, where the hell is this? We're going to do it from here, which is the latest version or whatever. So maybe we can maybe we can check out the main, check out dev, sorry, and we can pull origin dev. Yeah, and now we can check out dev, so that we have this branch. In this branch we are going to cherry pick some commits. So the first commit, cherry pick, so I think I'm going to merge version 7, which has the 2 commits that I actually want to be using, but later on we're supposed to, shell mode expanded version 7. I think, no. Yeah, I want, no. How the hell do I, so let's check out dev, let's delete this branch here, and let's do this thing again, and we're going to cherry pick 2 commits. That's what I wanted to do originally, but somehow I did not this properly because I want to stay on top. I don't want some rare merge stuff in here. So now I have something similar to the version 7 stuff, which is going to validate and push in here. So whenever I want to, that they have created an issue so that we have a shell mode, and whenever I want to discuss about it, I will say that in order to expand this, I have this pull request idea, and so on, so on. Maybe. And apparently I don't have no new message in my email, which I'm checking the second screen. So this has already been done. So look at that, and So being able to invoke shell commands from this has been set done on version 7, which is, wait a second, nothing here but down here. So this has been done in version 7. So let's go to version 7 and let's check it out. Here it is. Branch. So build on GitHub Actions. So maybe I'm going to take a look at it manually because I am not sure. I am not sure this is going to be. I prefer to read it manually. Code owners, team members. Okay, let me see. Code owners. Look at that, Adam.Devin. This is why when there's something regarding desktop, I get him assigned. Okay, publish Python SDK for request template team members. In the workflows. What I'm interested in is the workflows. Publish GitHub action. Okay, look at that. So if we push GitHub this and this, something happens. And there's this version 1. No, you cannot put version 1 apparently. Concurrency, git workflow ref, this and that. Runs on Blacksmith for virtual CPUs Ubuntu 24.04. And yeah, this is not easy to replicate. So I guess publish VS Code publish. I guess that there's another way of publishing stuff. Release inputs.bump. This and that. Azure, build Electron. Look at that, build Electron. Windows 2025. Yeah, all of these hosts. Yeah, look at that. So either I find someone that it's building this thing himself, or try as duplicate issues, beta containers, deploy. Because I don't want to have the full thing, or maybe I just will have to build this thing. Let's build locally for now, because I want to be using my own installation instead of whatever. So optionally building. So basically what we want to be doing is this thing here. Let me see. So let's build locally for now. So I think what I want to be doing is build Electron bundles, build Linux dev, and we are missing whatever we did either in E10 or E9, which is this thing here. Optionally run. So here it is. So now we should be good. So ban install, go into package desktop, ban install false. You can optionally test it, and then here's the thing. This is no longer desktop Electron, and this is no longer Electron. So this should do it, and hopefully this works as expected. So let's go. So we need to build this thing from DistroBox, and right now we have this thing open. By the way, we have added the thing. No, there are no colors in here. Wait a second. New session. I mean, I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. We don't have the shell thing yet. Wait a minute. Let me double test this thing. I don't know why we don't have, I mean, what we were doing. Yeah, I'm not sure. Now I'm a bit confused. So, now once this starts, I will be able to check, you know. And yes, I have some CSS which is not actually needed in order to know that you have run this thing. So maybe I should remove the CSS before going on, because otherwise. So plan shell. So shell, hit the status. We have this thing like with this color, and expand it, and then we say run hit the status, and it's going to say okay, it doesn't work. So the CSS think I should be removing it, because otherwise I'm going to see this thing. I'm going to think it's normal, but it's not normal. And yeah, so let's do some magic again. So this should be rather easy to do, isn't it? I mean, even that this is like Adrian 15 custom. Yeah, I mean, so we had this version 7 thing, which I mean it's the same commit, but let's go here in the so what were the latest changes, and we are going to find out CSS. There's a CSS change somewhere, which is in here, packages, UI, this and that. So what I can do is check out head number 1, so without this change, and now there's this change that removes this, so I can trigger this thing as number 2, and we can nicely get what is this one here, and I can check out this thing here, and wait a minute, I can check out this thing here and give me a new version 8 thing, which is this thing here, version 8. And now I should be able to cherry pick first the first commit, which is this one here, and then the second one, so the newest one, which is the one on the top, which is here. So that's what I usually do manually from GT. Now I'm doing this thing, you know, from here. So we can rebase these two commits so they are together in the same place, and I don't lose the history. And that's it. So now we have this thing in here, and yeah, let's, so we take a look at the changes. We can see where we are not modifying any CSS, which is much better than what we did before. So version 8 is going to be pushed, and we're going to create version version 1 from here. I mean version Adrian 15. We're going to create a version 2 from here. So these are, wait a minute, check out. I'm not doing this right. I'm going from this very branch. We're going to get version 2, and we will close this thing, and we will test our current changes from this box to see how they go. Like that, and yeah. So yeah, let's test the new OpenCode, and I will try to build it as I explained before, so that I can use it locally and I don't need to rely on OpenCode itself. I can build my own packages and use them directly without depending on them, because I want the fork thing. I want the whatever. So again, let's start with the plan, with the shell thing. By the way, yeah, let's start with the shell thing. Hit the status, and no. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that I haven't been able to do this properly? This cannot be. Hit show head. So there's this thing. Wait a minute. That's nonsense. So difference between version 7 and version 8 is that we have removed the CSS stuff. I mean, between 6 and 7 is that we have removed the CSS stuff. So this is CSS. The only thing that it does is that's nothing. It has border left. It should not affect how this looks like. So I'm not sure what's going on in here, if you ask me. So why this behaves in a way, why this behaves the way it behaves? So I can understand that when you run with build, it thinks and so on. Okay, and run hit the status. So when I say run hit the status, this is I have to click. That's right. But when I say shell and run here hit the status, okay, look at that. Now it works. It's expanded. New session. Shell hit the status. What's going on here? So the first time I've opened this thing, hit the status from a shell did not expand. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Yeah, I'm not sure. So let's try to reproduce what happened before. So I select shell. I write here get the status. I wonder if it's something waiting for this to work or whatever. What about pressing the narration? Yeah. So this is working. So yeah, this is working as expected temporarily. Yeah. So now I really want to build this thing so that I can have fork and I can avoid losing how many tokens with stupid stuff. If I want to fork, I want to fork. You know what I mean? So. Well, let's close this thing for now. Let's go here in this box and let's say that this needs to be over the rest of the stuff so that I can read instructions. So first of all, in the root of the repository, we're going to say run install. Then we're going to go into packages desktop, ban install false. And this helps somehow for the stuff to be working as expected. Then we could run this thing again. We don't need to do that. And this is how you build this thing, OpenCode channel uh, like this apparently, and hopefully this is the right way of doing this thing. So this is what happens when you run, because I always see this thing building SSR bundle for, I mean, I probably see building this thing for wait a minute. So I think that when you run this thing like that, dev server building SSR bundle for development. So when you try to run this thing with ban ban, where's the fucking, when you try to run ban run dev desktop, okay, it just builds it in just in time, you know, GIT just in time. And apparently when you are trying to build this thing, it's doing the same thing. Team this and that. 00 prot. Oh my god. Building this thing. Hopefully this is good enough. Look at those, all those maps. These maps remember me, you know, the Cloud Code leak. And let's build the dev thing. Hopefully this, oh my god, what the hell have I done? Yeah, maybe I have opened this. Let's run this thing, and in the meanwhile I'll try to close this thing which I think I have opened. Okay, like this. Now this makes sense. So I had managed to open a new folder in here, and now I can say okay, keep this over the other ones. So now in theory, look at that, file source doesn't exist, package desktop native. So now we should be able, okay, now we should be able to use this thing, and but how are you supposed to do that? Yeah, there are some images here and there. I should, so maybe number 4, electron sound back, this and that, and version 6, version and the final def should be here. Let's write this down. Let's write this down. So the final depth should be here, which in theory should be this one here. And let me see, because maybe right now it's going to be another file name now that we think about it. Is it going to be Open Desktop? Yeah, like that. And this is, yeah, this is from here, Open Desktop. And so package, where is it? Packages, desktop, dist, and this file name here. And that's what we are going to be using to install this thing on. So this is going maybe to mess up with our production desktop thing, but I don't know. And yeah, let's try. Let's see what happens. So apt install and this thing here, packages, this and that. And now hopefully this is good enough. It has the thing in the place because this is production. I don't know which version. Yeah, it's using the same version apparently. So I haven't pulled up 1.14.42 or 1.14.43 apparently. But look, it works. So yeah, actually what's happening in here is that the version, so let me see. So Adrian 15 version 1 was made from main, but this one, yeah. So this is not, okay, this is a notice, and now I should be able to close this thing like this. Just wait a bit and I can open it, and this is going to have all of my prompts, all my history that I use in production, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we are not going to install version from there. So you can see here, distinguished shell and so on. But now we've got the shell thing. Oh my god. And we also have, what's the thing? We also have, oh, look at that. Wait. Where's the fork? What's going on here? Why don't we have the fork one? What's going on here? This bullshit. We should be able to. Where's my hello world thing? Have a hello world here. New session. Hit the status. Yeah, okay, this is expanded, and hit the status. Run, hit the status. And why don't we have the fork thing in here? Is it because the model doesn't support forking? Wait a second. Or have I messed up something with the hits, but we have even if the commits are not the right ones, we have managed to, you know, we have managed to build a thing and use it in production, which is what I wanted to do all of the way. So add shell mode, yeah, and visually tag distinguish. Yeah, we are missing a third commit in here. So yeah, so we can maybe, I mean, this is actually better because we have this thing, this feature desktop shell mode expanded doesn't have the plan, the, what's the fucking name? It doesn't have the fork stuff, fork to new session stuff, but let me just okay, let's do this thing quite nice. So first of all, let's go to dev, let's pull origin dev so that we have the latest stuff in here. Oh my god, someone has pushed a commit, why not? And now let's check out dev and create an Adrian 15 custom version 3, and let's cherry pick. So let's log from here. I mean hit log, yeah, hit log, and this is the one that we want to cherry pick. Are we in yeah, so this is the one that we want to cherry pick, and the other one that we want to cherry pick is the ones we have created in here, version 1, so version 8, sorry, so this one and this one here, so cherry pick this one here and also this one in here. So I might end up having a bunch of commits that I cherry pick manually. So yeah. So this is version 3. So now version 3 has whatever we have in here. So this is from today, from right now. The fair validation error body change. We have fork action, this and that. This is what we are going to be using. And next time that we have new stuff, we can do version 4 and so on. So again, let's go to distro box thing, and now we can maybe do everything in the right place. So final dev, where the hell is this? In here. So everything in a single command. That's what we are going to do without the tests. We don't want to test this thing out. So let me open this thing from the top so that it's easier to copy and paste whatever we need, and that way yeah, it's easier. So everything in single command. So it's like this: ban install. Then we do this thing here where we go packages desktop and so on. We could even ask the LLM a one-liner so that this is done and when it fails, so we don't run the app, and we do like this, and we do like this, and then we do like this. Look at that. And finally the dev, it's going to be in here, so we can say something like echo install with apt install dot whatever. And yeah, that's it. Assuming it has worked as expected, of course. Let me copy this thing up and let's see how it goes. So now I'm in this Distro thing. Let's copy and paste all of this command, and hopefully this builds everything in one go, and I can forget about it. But the thing is that we should be checking all of these steps, and if one of them fails, then we say where it has failed. But for now, we're just going to do like that, and that's what we're going to do. You know what I mean? And I don't know, maybe we should check, what's the name? Maybe we should check, maybe we should check, maybe we should check agents. Yeah, I would like to test agents, but this would be another video because otherwise, I don't know. So now I want to build this thing, and hopefully it works so that I can fork conversations, like having here a little fork thing, which is what I actually want to be doing. And yeah, and look at that. So assuming, oh my god, this hasn't, why this hasn't worked as expected, because I have forgotten to do like this. So now, I should, I mean, sudo is also useful to have in here. Wait a minute, so sudo apt whatever, and it's going to install this thing properly. So install it with sudo. So here it is. Maybe we can write this thing. Yeah, let's edit the video and put this thing here, because why not? So build OpenCode locally. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it has. Let's save the video for now. Use promote to grow on YouTube. Catch up with the latest news. So the date of creator run up. That's nonsense stuff from you know, from this thing called YouTube. So again, so now we have this updated, and yeah, so if I close this thing now, I should have this fork stuff. So let me open my production OpenCode again, and hopefully that's what I want to be having in here. So look at that. Look at that. We have the fork thing, and we have the plant thing. I mean the shell thing here. So now I can maybe I can just push this thing so that, you know, it's online somewhere in my GitHub account. So the next time, which I'm not sure it's going to be right now, but the 12th episode, it's going to be like working. So introduction, this is going to be working with agents in OpenCode for the first time. So where the hell is this? Some nodes. Okay, so maybe reuse some ideas from, where's the guy? From Jaime Moreno guy. Okay, yeah, so this is going to be episode number 12. Maybe this is not the right name, but yeah, I know who it is. So this is going to be number 12. Now I'm going to end number 11, episode number 11. But why can't we shoot a, screenshot so that we already have that? So where the hell are you? Working with agents in OpenCode for the first time. And that's going to go into in here in the thumbnail for the next video. You know what I mean? Oh my god, what the hell is this size? Are we getting some reach limit or whatever? This is the old stuff. Let's try to send this thing again. Hopefully stream interrupted. Waiting for the complete message. What's going on in here? Waiting for the complete message. Okay, hopefully that's good enough. Otherwise, I'm going to open a new one, a new conversation. I mean, actually, look at this. It's not showing that it's doing anything. Why? Yeah. Let's open a new conversation. I don't want to. Let's refresh the browser or whatever. Maybe they have added the new. And yeah, this is episode 12. Let's go. And probably this one here, which is number 12. Oh my god, it has done it. Now I will have two of them. And I cannot planner, corner, review, test, and working it for the first time. And this is probably me. That's not right, but yeah. Let's go with it. Wait a minute. 12. Here it is. So this is what's going to be next stream, which I'm not sure when I'm going to stream it. So that's going to be all for today. So I have managed, as a recap, I have managed to create my own production build for OpenCode, and now I can fork to new session from here. Look at that, run hit status, and I also have this shell thing so that it's easier to enter shell mode, so that I don't have to press exclamation mark. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. The next time we're going to deal with agents. The next episode we're going to deal with agents. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.